Hi, it's Sharma, the author of The Leader Who Had No Title. Welcome to my hotel room. As always, keeping it raw and real here in New Delhi, India. Sort of rounding out this 10-country tour. I think I've done 9 events in about 13 days, still feeling strong. Why? My mission fuels me, my desire and cause to help people lead without a title, play at their absolute best, reconnect with the genius they're born into, even though they might resign themselves to mediocrity. Martin Luther King Jr. said it really well. He said, if you've not discovered a cause you're willing to die for, then you're not really fit to live. And that might not sound like a practical point, but I think it's an unbelievably practical point. The secret of my passion, the secret of my energy is purpose. And you know, most people don't know what they want. They don't know their big 5, the 5 things that need to happen between the end of this year for this to be the best year yet. And then they don't look at that plan every single morning, so it becomes a brain tattoo. And if you don't know what you want, then as the old saying says, any road will get you there. I mean, if you don't know your targets with acute and monomaniacal precision and detail, then you will not be able to use every day as a leverage point to get you closer to your personal Mount Everest at the end of this year. So what I'm suggesting to you is clarity is power. Clarity is mastery. You know, vague plans promote vague results. So I'm just suggesting to you that knowing your purpose and then knowing your big 5 and then reverse sequencing them, all the things I've taught you on previous videos or in my books or presentations or online training programs, remembering the importance of setting your vision, connecting to your mission, articulating your goals, looking at them every single morning, it galvanizes your motivation. And if you don't believe me, then look at the science. It releases dopamine, which is your motivational neurotransmitter. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about 4 ideas that have really deepened here on this tour. They've really helped the audiences. So I'm going to jam on them really quickly. But first of all, I want to applaud you. Thank you for learning. Because the world belongs to the learners. You know, ordinary people have big TVs. Extraordinary people have huge libraries. You know, if you look at the masters, every master knew more about their craft and their field of study than anyone else who had ever done their field of study in the history of the world. I mean, when you know more, you can do more. When you understand more, you can achieve more. I mean, when you know more, you can actually outthink the competition. When you know more, you can actually see around corners. You know this, but genius is not about genetics. Genius is about study, education, daily practice, knowing more about your craft than anyone who's ever done your craft in the history of your craft. So you become the Warren Buffett of bookkeeping. So you become the Lady Gaga of IT. So you become the Jack Welch of whatever it is that you do. Few quick ideas for you here in this video. Number 1, remember to stay humble. And here's the idea I really want you to brain tattoo. The moment you think you're a master is the moment you lose your connection with mastery. Or put it to you this way, masters don't think they're masters. You know, the moment you think you know everything and you have nothing left to learn is the moment you know nothing and some 16-year-old from Mumbai knocks you and your company on the path to obsolescence. So this first point is really about remembering that when you become more successful, it's easy for arrogance to slip in. When you become successful on your path to mastery, being the Picasso of what you do, maintain the apprentice's mindset. You know, always try to learn more. Always try to optimize what you did yesterday. Be all about daily improvement. As you become more successful, get up earlier. As you become more successful, give even more to your customers. I was on this tour and one of the events was promoted by Bentley. And the brand manager of Bentley told me something amazing. He said, you know, talking about the importance of over-delivering for your customers, what I call the 10x value obsession, give your customers 10 times the value they have any right to expect so they beat a path to your door. Well, the manager said, you know, I got to tell you, there was this princess who wanted a new Bentley. And she actually said, you know, this fingernail polish is the color I want the Bentley to be. And the manager said, okay, fine. This manager who was dealing with the princess said, give me your nail polish bottle and I'll take it to the factory in Germany because Bentley's owned by Volkswagen, and he said, I'll just match it to the paint and we'll deliver your Bentley. And she said, no, you don't understand. You see this bottle of nail polish? It's the only bottle like this in the world. And there's no other color like this in the world. It was made especially for my nails. So, so she said, I can't give you the nail polish bottle. So then the manager, who was a merchant of Wow, he said, you know what, well, can I borrow your bottle for a second? And the princess said, sure. And he actually took the nail polish and painted his nail. And then he rushed to the airport, jumped on the plane, flew directly to the factory, met with the people at factory, scraped the nail polish off his nail, gave it to the people who do the paint. They matched it or created a paint to match the nail polish color, did the Bentley in that unique color and delivered it to the princess. That's my first point. Over-deliver. Don't lose the startup hunger. Outlearn the competition. Maintain an apprentice's mindset so you're always learning, because nothing fails like success. Point number 2. Everywhere I go, people say to me, you know what, how do you sustain the ideas in your books or on your online training? How do you sustain the motivation or inspiration we feel at your events?